Today's a big day for Ripple and XRP holders as Brad takes center stage. XRP price talk at the end, along with the White House crypto czar being an early BTC and SOL holder, and meme coins are absolute.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Happy Sunday, crypto and Web3 fans, and oh, is this gonna be a good one. We're gonna talk El Salvador, we're gonna talk XRP, we're gonna talk Ripple, we're also gonna be talking about what everyone crypto haters. But before we get into the juicy news, your comments come first, yes, because you, the viewer, matter most. Stover, 69.96, nice, says, let's not forget El Salvador. 300 million in Bitcoin, now worth 600 million, has pledged to take profits and build schools, showing the world it's not just about hypothetical money, but real tangible money that is producing something positive. Stover, I love it. I brought the El Salvador BTC stories since its inception, so I'm so glad you're seeing it and pointing it out. Becky Hild says, I wish you respected your listeners by not using such bad language, especially the F word. Well, Becky, I do respect the listeners. Why do you think I have a language warning at the beginning of my videos? Why do you think I get up early on Sundays to bring you the news? Why do you think I got up and brought you 2 news stories on Thanksgiving? It's because I respect the listeners. My language? Well, that's just part of the package, baby. You don't like it, you know where the fucking door is. Cream Pies 22 says the train has not left. Once there's regulation and clarity, then you can say that. Ooh, I like the hot take, everyone. And by the way, what is the thought? 84% of you said, yeah, it's okay to say that the train has left the station. What about the viewer yesterday asking about which wallet to put the stuff in? We got 34 answers on that. Well done, everyone. Bitcoin sitting at 100,307, while ETH is 39.96. ETH is having a little bit of trouble getting above 4 and holding it. You got to pay attention to that. When XRP at 255, love it. We're going to talk about that at the end. 8 at $1.20 BNB at 742. SOL 237. XLM could not hold the move to 50 cents, but seriously super close at 48.8. Not worried about that. El Salvador's BTC gain surge as BTC crosses 100,000 amid ongoing IMF concerns. All right, now there's something about this story that you need to hear, okay? I'm going to share with you a few things, and it's going to hit you right in the face. And why do I bring up your comments in the beginning? Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Well, Stover is talking about El Salvador, and I'm talking about El Salvador. El Salvador has achieved an impressive unrealized gains exceeding 333 million from its BTC investments. And remember, when they did this on September 7th of 2021, I broke the news to you then. So hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. See, a story that I brought up over 3 years ago is yielding fruit now. I knew then what was going to be big, and oh baby, it's super big. The Bitcoin law allowed Bitcoin to be used for any financial transactions, a groundbreaking decision that was intended to modernize the nation's economy and fight inflation. They made their first purchase of 200 BTC on September 6th, and guess what? They just kept banging, banging, banging more. Now here's where things get a little wonky, okay? I want you to think about this. While El Salvador celebrates its Bitcoin success, the IMF, International Monetary Fund, has expressed significant concerns regarding the continued acceptance of Bitcoin as legal tender. Now, this was January 25th of 2022. Listen to this. The IMF recommended that El Salvador halt its Bitcoin adoption. IMF, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard, because if they would have halted, they wouldn't have seen the juicy profits that they made today. So IMF, you suck fucking balls. Happy Sunday, IMF. Now, in an update on October 3rd of 2023, IMF Communications Director Julie Kozak reiterated these concerns, advising the government to narrow the scope of the country's Bitcoin law and limit public sector exposure to BTC investments. Shut up. The IMF just wants control for themselves. So you know what, El Salvador? You know what, viewers watching, whether you're male, female, live in the United States or outside the United States, keep buying that crypto and screw these agencies which don't have any elected people in them. Meme coins enjoy minute breakouts as market cap reaches a new all-time high. This is the meme coin market cap right here. Yeah, this is freaking, look at this. Look at this juicy run right here up on the screen. Oh, and by the way, as always, any article you see in this video, along with other ones, they're all linked in the description below. I know I got some big meme coin fans here. I know Trick is really big into Doge, and I know a bunch of you are big into Doge. Doge hits its highest price since 2021 as BTC edges back 100,000. Doge touched 48 cents overnight for the first time in over 3 years. So where people were freaking out a few days ago going, bro, red candlesticks, red candlesticks, I was like, I know, but it's okay. We're taking a breath and then we're going to finish this. We're going to run even harder. And that's what you're seeing right now. Now, more positive news for you. Oh yeah, what about an OG crypto person now being the crypto czar? Yeah, can't make this shit up. Crypto czar David Sachs invested in Bitcoin over a decade ago and sold. What's this? David's belief in Bitcoin wasn't casual. Speaking to Anthony Pompliano, he explained why he saw Bitcoin as more than an investment. He compared the relationship between money and government to be the historical bond between church and state. The church and state used to be intrinsically linked. Now we think about them being separate. Bitcoin is sort of this sci-fi future where you could maybe see these two things decouple, David saw. I'm totally with you on this. There's an evolution of church and state. There's an evolution between state and money, and let's be real here. If governments out there keep screwing shit up, keep printing money, keep wasting money, keep doing dumb shit with the money, they're going to devalue it. So how do you get out of that? You got to get a little bit of crypto to hedge against that, right? So it makes sense. El Salvador as a government did that. El Salvador as a government, Bukele said, look, we run into some problems here with inflation. Look, we run into some problems here with devaluation of our currency. So if we go BTC, we can hedge against ourselves. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And think of how many other countries across the globe could benefit from some BTC in crypto adoption. Why is tonight such a big night for XRP holders? Because my man Brad at 7 p.m. Eastern time is going to be on 60 Minutes. For real, this is going to be huge. I'm going to be watching it, and I'm going to be watching the charts as I do it. Let's talk XRP price in the broader crypto market here real quick, okay? Overall volume is down 16% to 301 billion. That's freaking insane. Those are bonkers big numbers. XRP's market cap right now in third, chilling out at 145 billion. Let's zoom in a little bit because we saw that the market was down volume-wise, but XRP's pretty much going sideways, sitting at 12 billion in volume. Big compared to the normal 1 to 2 billion that we normally see. Now let's go to the candlesticks, all right? And let's go back. Let's just roll back the clock a few days here. I know it seems like such a far time away. It was before, I placed in the Masters group in the race that happened yesterday, and it was before, my wife and I. No. People were freaking out. And they were freaking out at these three candlesticks right here, okay? The third, the fourth, and the fifth. Because we went from all the way up to 290 as a high on this candlestick to a low of what? 217. But look at us right now. We've had 2 good days in a row, and now we're working through some Sunday early news. What's going to happen is this. Remember Sunday night, you start seeing futures. Commodities open Sunday night as well. That's for me in the United States. If you live in Europe, it's probably happening like in the afternoon or morning for you. So you got some markets opening up. Oh, ETF markets, right? They got to wait till tomorrow. So they're kind of screwed with all the action that we've been digesting. And the action has been what? Last 48 hours have been juicy for crypto. So I'm going to see what happens when the markets open on Monday. But in terms of XRP price, I'm happy with this move. Look, we're repeating it. You made a move, you stalled, you made a move, you stalled, you made a move, you stalled. Look, you made a move, you stalled. Now we're making another move. We talking about $3 XRP? Yeah, it's definitely possible. Now let's do this. Let's zoom in a little bit on these candlesticks because those were one-day sticks. Let's zoom in on the 15-minute and see if anything sticks out to us. Honestly, this is what you notice right away. 2 candlesticks back to back right here that were right above 260, okay? So the market is like, okay. We're happy with XRP way above $2.40, but we're not ready yet for 260. That's freaking awesome because a couple days ago, the market was like, you know what? We're happy with 220 XRP and higher, but I don't know about 240. And I said, you know what, guys, gals, we're going to have to sit. We're going to have to see what this move looks like and see where people feel comfortable. And we still haven't determined that yet. I think about this. Look at this move that happened right here, this big one that brought us up to over $2.80 per XRP, okay? After that, we had a huge pullback, like a huge pullback, okay? Then all of a sudden, we had to move up. Then we had some sideways movement, and now we're moving back up again. The last 48 hours have been juicy, breaking the 3-day trend of losses. And this is where the crypto market took a deep breath, calm down, because you can't rocket ship all day long. You can't sprint all day long. Sometimes you need to let the lactate just flush out of your body and then hit it hard. Can you tell I'm a runner, everyone? And that's what we're doing right now. So the fact that we're going into Sunday night with Brad Garlinghouse on 60 Minutes, volume is still holding super strong with XRP. We're sitting at third in market cap. It's doing its own thing compared to BTC, which is great. Yeah, seriously, compare BTC to XRP. Them two ain't moving lockstep at all anymore. This is all good news for XRP, and our support is well above the lowest zones that we'd be happy at. I told you that the market would be happy at 220, happier at 230, really happy at 240, and at 250, we are all ecstatic. And right now, we're holding on to that, and it's Sunday morning when most of the money is still sleeping and not playing. So what's going to happen on Monday when TradeFi wakes up and goes, oh shit, XRP's hot again? I gotta get in. And in terms of not respecting the viewers with my language, oh, okay, did we also not forget that I also pledged to do stories on Christmas Eve and Christmas? Yeah, so on my holidays, the time that I'm gonna spend with my family, I'm gonna make sure that I spend time with you and bring you the news. Oh, did I also not say that I'm gonna be traveling internationally? And while I travel internationally, guess what I'm doing? I'm bringing the show with me. Oh, not respecting the viewers. Maybe you didn't respect the language warning. Not you, but the prude one in the back. Maybe you didn't respect the language warning. And respect that, you know what? I am an omelet. A mixture of everything, but at the end, it's good and you want to taste it. If you're a chick. But now let's talk about Brad in 60 Minutes real quick. This is a big one. 60 Minutes it's a lot of prude, older money, and it's a lot of traditional finance money, right? The 60 Minutes crowd is not us, okay? Trust me. If I were to take like a Venn diagram of the 60 Minutes crowd and the Crypto with Klaus crowd, the overlap is really, really tiny. There might just be like a handful of you that watch 60 Minutes, and that's if we're lucky. So you got two totally different demographics. And we talked about how do you gain exposure for crypto? Well, you expose them to a new demographic, and that 60 Minutes is a new demographic. So I want to see what happens with the price, and I also want to see what happens on Monday. Will we start seeing some articles pop up on Monday after the 60 Minutes show referencing Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple, and XRP? Will that get more traditional finance money involved, interested? Because they're like, yo, regs are changing. This dude really knows what he's talking about. His product is on an absolute tear, and we don't want to miss out on that. Yet another wave of news that we're going to be receiving in the crypto market. And I told you these waves are going to last for the next 12 to 18 months. Some of them are going to be taking effect here in the next couple weeks, some of them the next couple months, next couple quarters, and of course, next year as rates keep coming down. So, train conductor Klaus says, hop on board, everyone. Well, I was going to say the train left the station, but instead I'm going to say, choo-choo, bitches.